Virgo, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Today, dear Virgo, I'm going to be doing your reading from March 1st to the 7th. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. Now, in this reading, dear Virgo, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify your main challenge and get some final advice for you. Let's see what's going on for my Virgs. And I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, dear Virgos, for being here, spending the time with me. I miss you so much. And I also want to say thank you to my dear barber, Amanda, who did an amazing job at my fade. I got a fresh cut. Always makes me feel like a brand new person. If you got a barber, they better be a Virgo. If you really got a barber or someone's got to do something for you that really matters to you, it better be a Virgo. Because Virgos know how to run this shit. So I'm saying. So let's get into your reading of Virgo and see what's going on. Who run this mother Virgs? Who run the world? Virgo, your challenge is the Page of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Swords followed by the Ten of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay, let me just... So, Virgo, somebody wants to talk. It's very clear to me, okay, what I'm seeing here in the present moment for you. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I see the Lovers and I see here the Two of Cups. So, very important conversation in regards to relationship, in regards to a connection. You know, Page of Swords can mean expressing one's thoughts and wanting to talk about an important conversation that will take place. We're going to clarify this and we're going to find some more information shortly. In the recent past, dear Virgo, you have the King of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So in the recent past, for many of you, were possibly in a long distance relationship. If not that, then somebody here that maybe came from a different part of the world, or maybe there were a lot of differences, ethnicity wise, cultural differences. So you as the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, you are someone that you are very solid, okay? You love very deeply, you are very grounded. In the recent past, there was a separation, very obvious. We're going to get back to this shortly. And you and this person might have stopped talking to each other. We're going to find some more information about this, and we're going to see there's also something about you healing in the past, focusing on a lot of healing with the Four of Swords, disconnecting from the noise of the world and focusing on what matters to you. We're going to clarify this and get some more information shortly. In the present moment, you have the Six of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Honey, get your forks and your spoons because you're about to get served real good. There is somebody here that wants to talk to you in regards to relationship. Get your fork and your spoon because this is someone, it could be a public figure, could be someone that's also very well known. You could be a public figure, okay? That's why this person wants to talk to you, and this person is part of your destiny. We're gonna find out more about this and we're gonna clarify, we're gonna see what is it that you need to know. Virgo, in the near future, you have the Queen of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. This is actually something, it's like a blessing in disguise, even if situation didn't work out in the past. There is something about travel. Someone is either going to travel to you, you're going to travel to them. And I'm also getting here a chapter coming to an end and a brand new beginning starting for you and this person. Now, Queen of Swords, I do see here, you know, you are very meticulous. You're very organized. You're very professional. Okay, so you're gonna decide something in regards with this person. Intuitively speaking, I feel like that you could be. I told the same thing to Taurus as well. It's like you and this person are gonna have some sort of an agreement, some kind of a. I don't know why I'm hearing the word prenup. I don't know if you want to do a prenup, but that's just what came to my mind. But okay, let's talk about like an agreement in terms of like a prerequisite. Okay. An important form, way that you see you and this person moving forward from now on. Moving forward things are going to be different. We're going to talk about this and we're going to find and see what is it that you need to know. Virgo, at the bottom of the deck, as we saw earlier, there is something here like I know it's been really stressing you out, okay, with the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. And also Mercury, which is your ruling planet, is going retrograde starting February 26th to March 20th. So this is happening in the middle of this. And you have been waiting for some sort of clarity to come in towards your way. It's okay, Virgo. I got your hand. I'm holding your hand. We're going to walk through this together. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into your reading and let's clarify your main challenge, which is the Page of Swords. I got big hands. I don't know why these cards were not. I don't know why these cards were not being shuffled. So Virgo, honey buns, let's get into your reading. You could be dealing with someone that's also like younger than you. You know, something about long hair. You could be dealing with a person who has long hair, or you used to have long hair, something about hair. Okay. I'm getting here also like a red hair person. Red hair with beautiful freckles, you know, like ginger. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, no offense, that's just what I know. So, Page of Swords is clarified by the Emperor, Aries energy here, the Justice, Libra energy, and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm also going to refrain from mentioning too many signs, but you know, this could include marriage, this could include some sort of a legal matter here, a decision here that needs to be made. Okay, and I do believe here that you and this person could have a conversation like long term. It's not about this conversation, Virgo, is not going to be about, oh, let's see how things are going to work out for the next 6 months or for the next year. It's like an important conversation and a decision in regards to like the next 10 years or so on. Because this includes money, maybe a lot of money. This includes a financial situation here with this person, moving in together, living together. There is a lot of questions that need to be discussed before you would really get into forming a relationship with this person again and moving forward for long term. There could be also someone here who might have facial hair features is what I'm getting, like age differences. Like I said, a lot of you are dealing with someone who also might be a business person, a business owner. You could be a business person. You want to make things right and somebody wants to make things right. And I know that you've been stressed out about this, but you are about to receive some kind of communication coming from this person. They want to talk to you. Remember also, Virgo, Mercury being your ruling planet and going into retrograde, okay, and we're having this new moon in Aquarius, like solar eclipses, like there's so many things that are happening, so many things that are being revealed. A lot of realizations, people are really coming back to their senses. You know, a lot of things that people had suppressed for so long, it's coming to the surface. People are also starting to recognize the patterns that they have, you know, demonstrated and showed in relationships before. So let's talk about the King of Pentacles for you in the recent past. And the King of Pentacles in the past, which is you, I believe, is clarified by the Seven of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Hanged Man, and the Four of Swords. So for many of you, I do see here you really recognizing something really spiritual when it came to this person. But also there is always this conflict that maybe existed between you and this person. Every time you would address something, every time you would say something to this person might have become very defensive, okay? Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords. There is a very defensive behavior here in regards to this person. As a Virgo, when you communicate something with someone, you're very calm and you're very, you know, you're very stable here. So there is something about defensive in regards to this situation that might have also threw you off track. Okay, and let's talk about the Two of Wands. You might have also addressed something here with the Two of Wands. This person could have traveled a lot, or maybe they were always out there. You might have also questioned why this person was being wishy-washy and on and off with you in the past. So let's clarify the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, dear Virgo, is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Cups, and the World. So apparently this situation here in the past came to an end. It might have been even an unexpected ending that happened. I do see here, dear Virgo, addressing and talking to this person with really no results. It was just very difficult. Nine of Cups, this person was very much focused on themselves, what matters to them, own their own happiness, doing the things for themselves. You did address something to this person. And I'm also getting this person might have said certain things to you. There is a very careless energy, harsh energy. This person might have even said something to you and then cut you off. And ever since then, like I see here with the Four of Swords, you focusing on what was really important for you. So you started kind of going really within yourself and focusing on your own personal healing and figuring things out within yourself. A lot of you also started getting more into spirituality, affirmations, meditations, manifestation. It opened another door for you to really learn about new things as well. So Virgo, the Four of Swords is clarified the Moon, the Hermit, and the Two of Wands. The Hermit is you, Virgo. Remember, you would always come out as the main challenge, but very interesting juxtaposition and combination here. So the Hermit is you in the past, and it's holding the lantern onto the moon, right? And there is a Two of Wands. It's very interesting because there must have been a lot of things that were eliminated for you, and they came into the light for many of you. And those answers come to you sometimes in silence. When the volume of the noise is turned down, when you disconnect from the outer world of what's happening and all of that, you focus within yourself, you gain a lot of answers. I see here you seeing a lot of dreams. You're getting more into dream interpretation. You might have really recently thought about really decoding your dreams and focusing on what matters to you in terms of your health, your finances. You started really thinking about your future also with the Two of Wands in this case. The Hermit is you. You also started really understanding, this is very important if you're watching this. The Moon can also represent our fears, subconscious fears, limiting beliefs, and doubts. So you started really shedding light as to why is it that you felt unworthy in this relationship. Could have been because of your upbringing. Could it have been because of a previous relationship with someone else that didn't work out, right? So for many of you, you started really bringing things under the light on a much deeper level. 222 on the clock as I'm saying this. It's 222. So you started aligning yourself with the new version of you. And good job on doing this work. Now, Virgo, you have the Six of Wands. You're about to enter into a very successful relationship here. In the present moment, there is a lot of love. You could be also start romanticizing your own life. That's how you also attract a soulmate and a person. So the Six of Wands here, it is clarified by the Hierophant. There's commitment coming into you, into your life. Commitment, marriage, relationship, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. It is understandable that neither of you actually trusted each other in the past. Neither of you. And I want to reiterate that. I think it wasn't just because you didn't trust them, they didn't trust you. It was the concept of marriage and the concept of commitment here that was really difficult and challenging for you to believe and to trust. Because for a lot of you to enter into a relationship right now in the present moment, it's like, you're like, that door is closed for me. I don't really think I'm going to go back to this person or even attract a new love here. But this is also you and this person. There is something about this person's transformation of them having faith again in a relationship. This person, I do feel like here they have gone through major transformation. So the Two of Cups, this could be a twin flame or a soulmate of yours that you have dealt with in the past. And that's why those energies, they can be very specific, although this is not a twin flame reading, but I do see here that energy here is showing up as well. So Virgo, the Two of Cups here is clarified by the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Cups, again, in the Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Leo energy is here, very prevalent, very strong. Somebody here wants to really reunite with you and reconcile. There is the Strength, and then there is the Three of Cups. This person truly wants to reunite. They want to take things to the next level. I'm saying what I'm seeing in the cards. So Virgo, this is someone that also they are putting away their other options. They're turning their back on maybe another option that might have come on their way, and they're choosing to come towards your way and to talk to you. This person actually has been looking into the past. This person is also facing the fact that they were not honest with you. If we were to put it together like this, they were not so honest with you in the past. There's strong fire energy. Okay, could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And this person, this is someone that, gives or might have given off like a hoe vibe or a player vibe. But I think that they're really realizing that, you know what, out of all the options that they have, they actually truly get gravitated back to you. And I can say why, because, I can say why. Because it's a Virgo, you are someone that you offer a lot of stability. You have a very grounded energy about you, Virgo. So you have the Lovers. Again, this is about a relationship and a powerful relationship dynamic. Let's clarify the Lovers for you. So Virgo, the Lovers is clarified by the Chariot, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool, and the Ace of Cups. Again, this is about a love offer that is coming in towards you from this person, a new beginning, a fresh start that's going to happen. And this is something that is going to be continued. I'm sure a lot of you have heard or have seen somewhere when there is a movie and then it ends unexpectedly and then it says to be continued. That is what's going to happen between you and this person, to be continued. Seven of Pentacles, there is history between you and them. The Fool is headed towards that, and the Chariot. So Cancer energy here as well. So things are going to get much smoother. Things are going to be better. Yes, it can happen during the Mercury retrograde, because we're not going to be sitting here and having a victim mindset and saying, poor me, Mercury retrograde, some little planet out there is ruling me. It does bring its energy, but as a true alchemist, which you are, okay, because you're an alchemist, you can transmute energies. I'm going to just remind you of that, because you know who you are. You are going to be able to overcome this tough, challenging Mercury retrograde period very victoriously. And it's happening during this sign of Pisces. So it's all about really our emotional stability, okay? Our emotions, our feelings, our spirituality, our path, illusions, having seen things clearly and, lifting the veil. So Virgo, that's what I'm seeing here. There's going to be a brand new beginning between you and this person. You have the Queen of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the World. So indeed, something will be discussed, very important. A few things will be discussed. An important decision will be made. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords for you. So the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Star, and the Knight of Swords, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Taurus energy here is prevalent as well. So for many of you, I am seeing that, as you can see, the Star is pouring water, right? And the Knight of Swords. It's about healing. This relationship is about actually healing. It's about not healing necessarily just each other, but also healing yourself and healing your inner child and healing for who you are. I think that this is somebody that has truly showed you, what are the things that you could truly look within yourself, and you have done the same thing for them as well. You have also showed them what is it that they need to address and need to be aware of to heal within themselves. And I feel like that, in the near future with the Knight of Swords and the Star, I really see radical decisions being made, being very quick to see, what is the BS that we need to cut out in order for us to actually heal and be on the same page. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is about brand new beginning, a chapter here that's going to unfold between you and this person, which can also lead to a lot of happiness. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, dear Virgo, is clarified by the Ace of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Strength, and the Devil at the bottom of the deck. The Devil here means it means a very strong sexual connection, very strong attraction. Now, in the near future, I do believe here that you and this person are going to be very clear on financial assets. There is something about money, financial things, but also you both are going to be very clear when it comes to really talking about these abandonment wounds and, being on the same page together. The truth is going to be said, the truth is going to be spoken, and it's going to help you and them to really see what is it that you both need to let go of, because both of you might have been in this place for too long. Memories, abandonment, kind of a blame game. This is something that truly needs to be let go of. And a lot of times, it's not just thinking about it, but it's also talking about it. And that is the Ace of Swords, which means addressing and verbally and vocally forgiving one another and moving forward. Now, the World is basically this conclusion. It's the epitome. It's basically saying, let's put everything to the past and move forward. So let's clarify the world and see what is it that you need to know. So the world, dear Virgo, is clarified by the Empress, the Tower, and the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. In order for you and your cutie patootie to work things out together, you both are going to embrace this Tower moment. See, the Tower moment shows there's two people that are actually falling down from a tower. That is an indication of what was once old, the old structure, the old infrastructure of a relationship, mentality, limiting beliefs, thinking habits. That is something, or those things were things that need to come to an end. Because the longer we linger into the past and think about the past and worry about the past, the more we are creating this delay of putting it into something that needs to be let go of. You know what I mean? Forgiveness, self-forgiveness also, Virgo. I really genuinely believe that some of you also need to forgive yourselves as well in order for you to move forward, the Empress. And it's only through this nurturing, nourishing energy that both of you could really recover, because this is about a recovery here is what I'm getting. In order for you, Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, to actually mend this relationship and to move forward and to heal each other. There's also strong water energy of the King of Cups. Okay, water sign energy here as well. So let's get into your advice and see what is it that you need to know. Yeah, things are gonna get better, I believe. I really do see here things are gonna get better. It's basically, you know, the storm is passing. You're passing through the storm. So what is the advice, Virgo? And remember, your challenge was the Page of Swords, right? There is a lot of conversations that are going to be happening, a lot of talks. So Virgo, your advice here is the Judgment, the Devil, and the Four of Pentacles, and then you have the Strength at the bottom of the deck. Very strong Leo energy also, okay? I'm just going to say that. Oh, wow. It's literally the same combination. You can rewind back. We had the Strength and the Three of Cups again on the other deck. So at some point, it was a couple minutes ago, reunion is what this person wants. Now, celebration. Your biggest piece of advice here, dear Virgo, is to really recognize what is it that is unhealthy, that is toxic, that you and your person, both of you, maybe have been holding on to for quite some time with the Four of Pentacles, and you both got to let go of that, okay? And you have the Judgment. There is going to be a realization, revelation, epiphany. Something is going to come under the light, which is eventually going to really inspire you and to encourage you to let go. What is the toxicity? What is the pattern? This is also about pattern recognition to let go of, so that both of you can embark onto a brand new beginning. That is the advice. And finally, I'm going to close up this reading with one important archangel and angel's messages for you, dear Virgo. So your message, wow, you have the Chariot. The same came out for Capricorn. Number 7, it says Archangel Metatron, and it says determination and self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. This is about moving forward. The Chariot, which is also the card of a Cancer in Tarot. So it's about moving forward, right? The Chariot doesn't, here you also had it as well. It was clarifying your lovers earlier. Leaving the city behind. It's a very strong, determined, futuristically speaking, future-looking energy. And that is what you and this person are going to need to focus on. And also, of course, focusing on your career, on your money, creating a business here for you as well. And because you always do everything so well, so perfectly, you're always on time, you're very meticulous, that will also in of itself really see you that, yes, people are going to acknowledge you and your hard work that you are doing, okay? So dear Virgo, this is what I had for you. I hope that this reading helped. Thank you very much for being here. And I just want to confirm one more time before I leave, before we head out, I'm doing absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for your concerns, for your questions. But I told the same thing to Leo as well, because it's interesting, Virgo. I just want to say this before we close up. If you're on my Instagram, Renaissance_Tarot_official, you'll see, like, I'm working out hard. I'm doing things out there. Like, I'm enjoying life. I'm doing 90-minute breathwork meditations. Like, I don't have to perform in front of the camera all the time, to tell people that I'm doing fine. I told the same thing to Leo in a Leo reading, because someone was like, Oh, are you okay? Are you fighting something within you? Oh my gosh, you're not smiling anymore. What's happening? You're fighting. I'm like, calm down. Calm down. I can literally just be as fine as I am and still enjoying my life. I don't have to perform. This is a very performance-based culture where you have to constantly smile, use your facial muscles. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm doing amazing. How are you? But nobody really cares. I don't do that. I'm Armenian. We keep it very real. So I'm not saying there are not people like that, here, but I can be just as doing amazing and not really have to put a goddamn smile on. So I'm saying, but I'm rejoicing within. You know what I'm saying? Confidence and joy and happiness, they don't have to be loud all the time. So dear Virgo, you get the point. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I cannot wait to see you on the next one. Take care.